Guys, we are here with North Carolina Central coach Trei Oliver. Coach, the first question, you guys had a very successful season last year, almost got to the MEAC, won that MEAC Championship. What has been your message to the team on how you guys can ultimately win that championship this year?
Well, I think it's a process, and we just have to work on improving day by day. And I love, the state of mind of our guys and where we are right now as a team. The guys have really bought in, and they worked their butts off this offseason. So we didn't do enough to win it last year, so we had to work a little bit harder. And we know all the schools in here; those guys are working out all summer long as well. So we just had to work a little bit harder and execute a little bit better next season.
You guys were extremely young last season. Had a lot of guys step up in big situations. What's been the overall development of the team this offseason, and what's really impressed you and made this North Carolina Central team special to you?
Just the character of the team. I mean, we were down. We started off, won a couple games early on, beat off on a big game there, and then just had a plethora of injuries. And to see the young guys step up, because it was tough for a minute. We were on, I think, a 3-game skid, and the guys could have folded. But they really, I thought we showed a lot of resilience in the character of our program. The young guys stepped up when a lot of guys got injured, and they continue to develop and grow. So we got some of these old guys back, and we had some great battles this offseason and throughout the summer. So we're going to be much deeper as a team across the board this year.
Coaching's become extremely different over these past few seasons. NIL, the transfer portal really picking up. How do you and your staff plan to balance recruiting out of the transfer portal, but also building those high school relationships on the recruiting trail? I
believe in recruiting high school student athletes. 2 guys I have here are outstanding football players and outstanding people. My motto and my formula was to recruit high school players and develop those guys. Late in the off season, if we need to go in the portal and grab a guy or 2, we might do that. But I'm not going to build my program around transfer portal guys, and that's just my formula. I know a lot of guys, think a little differently about it, but I like that 17, 18-year-old young man that comes in and buys into your program, like the 2 guys here have done, and both of those guys are all-conference players and going to be probably All-Americans this year.
Coach, and throughout spring practice and workouts, you've really seen this team develop. You guys return a lot of talent, but who are some young guys that the media and fans might not know that you expect to have big seasons for North Carolina Central?
Our receiving core is deep. Devin Smith, Andrew Smith are 2 very talented young men. We have a freshman lineman that's coming in from South Carolina, I believe Burns High School, Noah McKinney. He just did 225 bench press 30 times the other day. We have Jason Chambers, a young corner that Brandon Codrington's taken under his wing, and I think he's going to be a special player. So it's a lot of young guys that we have. We have some really, really talented young men.
So when you look at this team so far, every coach goes into the season knowing like their biggest strength is a certain position group. Where do you feel is your biggest strength for this 2022 squad?
I think the chemistry of our team. I mean, our guys really get along. They love each other. They have a great time together. They love being around each other. And I think that's the biggest thing that's changed since I've taken over the program, just the chemistry of the team. All of them lean on each other and push each other to make each other better. But I think that the biggest thing that we need to improve on is we need to start faster early in games. We got kind of behind early in games. I spent a lot of time. I was with MEAC Brown a couple days ago and talking to him about what we need to do to start faster and just different things. So it's some things that we'll do this next year that we're going to try to jumpstart this thing and get off to a faster start.
Final question, Coach. If you were describing to a media member who has never seen your team play, a team coached by you, how would you describe that style of play that you want out of your team on their best day?
Fast and physical. Fast, physical, and we're going to be a disciplined team. And I think we showed that. Unfortunately, like I said, we had a lot of injuries, and I think the biggest thing that we showed last year was just being resilient.
Coach, I appreciate your time, guys. You're not going to want to miss North Carolina Central this upcoming season, so stay tuned for more content from MEAC Media Day.